What's the oldest thing in your house?
And you cannot say your spouse. Okay, don't say your spouse. We don't want to start off the night talking about criticism, being critical, okay? So Eric, be quiet.
I did that earlier. As soon as she sent me the
not allowed.
The question, I said, oh my God.
Not allowed. Do not say your spouse. All right, type it in the chat. What is the oldest thing in your house? Right. Let us see what y'all got. What's the oldest thing in your house?
All right, Paulita.
Hey, Paulita.
The Downs.
The Thomases.
Holding it down.
The Downs. Yeah. We've got the Thomases. I said the Thomases. The Turners.
Yeah.
Let me put my lookers on. Why don't I do that, huh? That'll help me out a little bit. I'll be trying to fight it, y'all. Yes, the Dixons. Yes. Come on in, y'all. All right, so type in the chat. Is anything coming in the chat? There we go. Okay. Who? Rachel was gonna say that. You was gonna say your husband was the oldest thing in your house, Rachel. Be careful. You cannot, when you answer this trivia question, you cannot say your spouse.
But if it's true,
no. What's the oldest thing in your house? We got, okay. Somebody say, Dante say your garment. Is that an outfit, Dante? You gotta expound on that. Your garment.
It's like a piece of.
What is it again?
It's like an old shirt or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Steven said DVD and VHS player. Man, y'all still got one?
Not hooked up, but yeah.
Okay.
I hooked up this in there.
Yeah. I want one. I used to go to the thrift stores to find one. I gotta go back.
You gonna get it. You gonna get it.
Yeah.
Old tapes, from back in the day.
Okay, Brianna said the guest room bedroom set. Okay. Was that something that was passed down, Bree? Was that something that was passed down?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your in-laws.
The in-laws? Okay.
Yeah, she ain't even know it.
Okay, so the guest room bedroom set. Okay.
All right.
Like that.
And the down set. Oh, wait. Wait a minute, Brianna, you played some girls flag football?
One game, all the senior girls play. So I got my jersey from there, yeah.
You done changed our lives tonight. Okay. You done changed the game for the ladies up in here. Y'all, come on ladies, we got to get us a team. Paulita, where you at? We get us a team.
I'm right here. I'm for the team.
Yes, you for the team. Okay.
Did you even play sports in high school? Were you even athletic, Paulita?
I was athletic. I didn't play sports, but I did track.
Oh, okay.
And in the neighborhood, we did volleyball, we did kickball, we did baseball, we did basketball. I did some hoops.
What?
But no team. But I was in the neighborhood.
That's right. I played basketball. I was the first point guard.
Show me how you play basketball.
What?
How you play? How you show the thing for basketball?
First of all, you know how to do it. Anyway.
I played basketball.
Bro. All right, y'all.
What's up, James? All right.
As y'all can see, for all the May birthdays in the room, I know it's me and it's my girl Denise. Any other May birthdays? Who May babies in here? Is that all? 2 May babies? Y'all see I'm wearing my May birthday hat.
Yes.
I'm ready to celebrate this month.
Y'all see what I gotta deal with?
Hello? Let them know. Can y'all type in the chat, happy birthday, HBD. Put HBD in the chat for me, HBD. I'm gonna have my own party up in here. Okay, we got some people said their TV was the oldest thing in the house. A mirror, a mirror, police?
Antique mirror.
Okay, an antique mirror, yes. All right. Love it.
All right, we're gonna bust out the old barbed wire and 2x4 to celebrate Elaine's birthday.
No, sir. No,
With the
sir.
birthday flogging.
I love it that I commanded everybody to give me a happy birthday.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
I sure appreciate it. Thank y'all for wishing me a happy birthday month. And don't forget, did Denise make
Welcome
it
to
in?
my world.
Denise's birthday as well. This is her birthday month. She's May 29th. Yay!
When they make it in, we
will. But really though, my birthday is on Mother's Day, so I'm double dipping this year. Favor ain't fair. Favor ain't fair.
You have to come on with it, Eric.
You better let him know. Y'all let him know.
Red carpet. Roll out that red carpet.
Not only did I change your life with my birth, but I changed your life 5 times.
Yeah.
I almost died having your children. Now, T.
She's so funny.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
All right, so y'all, let's get it in. Let's get it in. Thank y'all for participating in the What is the Oldest Thing in Your House? And of course, the oldest thing in our house, Eric, is don't be. Okay, the oldest thing in our house is my grandparents' antique armoire.
And we have a bedroom suite.
Yeah.
Oh no, the very oldest thing is like Philbury is the bed, that metal bed.
Yes.
Metal full size bed.
Yes.
That I think that's from the 30s.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. And my grandmother's hair. She has her locks in a picture.
Yeah.
So she was born in 1902. So that would be the oldest thing.
That would be the oldest thing.
All right. All right.
Got it off for you, huh?
I got it.
All right, look. We're gonna start in that book. All right. Critically speaking. All right.
Yes. We're talking.
Romans 2.
We're talking.
Well, before we go to the book, let me just check in real quick. How was anybody made a change? How was the last 2 weeks since we talked about time? Anybody just chime in?
Since the time exercise.
Popcorn. Yes, just the time, exercise, and what it takes for longevity. Not just the time, but also the other 4 points that we brought out as far as longevity. What has changed? What has it been like since it's been brought to your attention regarding time? Oh, Teresa done got in. We ain't seen you come in, Teresa.
I don't know why I'm on that voice. Anybody want to share?
Anybody, come on with it.
Just unmute yourself.
Now I can volunteer. I got the random. Okay, come on.
I go ahead and go. So for us, it was kind of like I guess we were aware of our situation about intentionally making time. Funny enough and ironically, we actually got busier this week than last week. But we did still find time. Not today, but a few other days we would go walking together whenever Bree were making home and stuff. So just to spend that time with each other.
Gonna do a pause and a pause.
Now, I reckon. Yeah, feel free.
Feel free.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we know it was only 2 weeks between this session and last session. So let's keep that ball rolling. Let's keep that ball rolling.
Yes.
Really digging in, get it done. So give me somebody else who adjusted their time for their marriage. Who made some adjustments, made those
somebody
adjustments.
who's burning to share.
Burning to share.
Burning to tell us how much you've just grown in the last 2 weeks.
I'm gonna spin the wheel. I'm gonna spin the wheel. And see
Not that you're gonna use the wheel against the people.
Who is that?
This is Rachel. I'm driving, so I just can't, talk.
Okay.
But I was just gonna say, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, unfortunately, my story me and Steve is kind of similar. It's just been a whirlwind, people getting sick, all kinds, so it almost seemed like it got worse,
Wow.
unfortunately. But yeah, so I don't know, but I mean, I don't know, babe. We definitely want to. Just trying to find that time still.
Take the conversation offline.
Well, yeah. Listen, I'm here.
There you go, Stephen.
But thank you, Rachel. Thank you for sharing that, though.
Okay.
Because the intention, the intention of the heart, that matters. I won't say that it counts, but it matters.
Yes. Because look, understand that when you learn something, you're going to be tested on it.
Yes.
That's why I watch out for people who say, the Lord told me. Okay, that means you're going to be tested on whatever you've been told.
Absolutely.
Is he telling you that much? But anytime you receive something, a new understanding or something that's different from your norm, you're going to be tested on it. I told y'all in the workshop that right after the extreme makeover, the folks were tested right away.
Yes.
So don't count it a loss. Please don't count it a loss.
Yeah.
But it's for you to double down and get with the get with.
Get with the get.
Get with the get with.
Okay. All right. Well, get with
You
it.
heard it here first. Get with the get with. All right.
All right.
Okay, so starting with the word, Elaine.
Yes. All right. So we're going to look at our scripture tonight is Romans 2 verses 1 through 3. Because we're talking about what's the big C word tonight, y'all? Type it in the chat. Everybody type it in the chat while I pull up the scripture. All right. We're talking about the big C word tonight. What do y'all think it is? Y'all already know this. But therefore, Romans 2 verse 1 says, therefore thou art inexcusable, O man or woman, whosoever thou art that judgest. For wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest doest the same things. But we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth, against them which commit such things. And thinkest thou this, O man or woman, that judgest them which do such things, and doest the same, that thou shalt escape the judgment of God or Elohim? All right.
All right. Now, where we see an example of this is in Samuel 12, 5 through 7. Anybody familiar with that passage? Think about David. When Nathan went to David and told David what happened about this man stealing this, David passed the judgment, say off with his head, basically. Said because David, you have to know the law in order to be king. So he knew the law.
That's good. Yeah.
But here it is, he turned around and it done broke. Right? So in that same way, when we are critical toward our partner, we bringing that on. Have we mastered what we are saying that our partner should be mastered?
Yeah.
Are we handling ourselves, in a way that we feel that our partner should be handled away? But again, we know opposites attract, and we know that it is, two totally different worlds coming together. And we're going to talk about how we can
sometimes
get
not just coming together, but colliding
yes.
together. Yeah. So let's go in. Let's dive in. Of course, we want to know, and if you see yourself or have been in any of these that we have, that we're going to talk about here, these bullet points, I want you to type in the chat. Just put in the number 12. Put in the number 12 if you find yourself. Have you been here, y'all? Have you ever at any time been reluctant to bring up a situation with your spouse for fear that you would make things worse or that it's going to blow up in your face? Have you ever been there? What about you say, I know I'm the critical one, and I have done my best to try and try and try again to stop being critical. If that's you, come on, we need some 12s in there. Did I say 12 or 15? Whatever.
12.
All right.
Gotta know your numbers.
I got to know my numbers, right? Or have you started, to feel a sense like you're becoming more and more disconnected, and maybe you even have been starting to lose hope, or your spouse has been starting to lose hope, right? Either one of you. If we are sick and tired of the negative cycles, and we know that we have had these different scenarios to play out in our marriage with our spouse, where we've attempted to bring up a concern, and then what happens? They get defensive. Anybody been there? Anybody? Don't be scared. Right, put your 12 in there. Because Eric needs to be typing 12 and 12 and 12 again.
Because I have felt like I've been criticized and have been...
Right. Or what about this? Have you ever had a concern or even worried that, criticism is a real issue in your relationship, and you know that this is a negative effect that really could damage and totally ruin your relationship? We sometimes have those experiences, right? And as we heard the song on that, if you didn't hear it, we were playing Jonathan McReynolds' song Cycles. And if y'all haven't heard that or played that, play it, because it's a very good, it goes well with what we're talking about tonight. But here is the truth. Tonight, y'all, we all have to confess that we've all been here. Thank you.
Raise your hand and use your reactions at the bottom. Raise your hands if you've been there.
Raise your hand if you're sure that it's been you. Right? It's one time or another. And now we're here tonight to see how we can change or make adjustments.
Hands down. All right. I just told you to raise your hands and say hands down.
Yeah, you did.
All right. So we got to recognize the patterns and the cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't identify it, I can't change it. I'm not going to be able to change it.
Yeah.
Now, I've taken vows and I've sworn before our Elohim and all of these witnesses that I take this woman to have and hope and use till death do us part.
Mm-hmm.
And the women have vowed that they will obey.
I didn't have that in my vow.
I remember hearing obey in the vow.
Oh, anyway.
All right. So if we don't recognize or even just do a self-evaluation, the books say you judge yourself and see if you were in the way, loving your brother as you love yourself, right? Have you asked yourself the question, is it that bad? Being kind of dismissive, toward my actions and so on and so forth. Or maybe explaining, like I say there, oh, my partner just needs thick skin. Oh, you just sensitive. Or something men say, see, women just emotional. They just emotional. Well, I can go from Genesis to Revelation and show you how the Father was an emotional Elohim. He hits them all. Anger. Even the Messiah cried. So we gonna dismiss this westernized thought process or this hypermasculinity that women are just emotional, as if men do not have emotions. Okay. He told us, be angry and sin not, right?
Which is an emotion.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
And then you ask yourself the question, why am I the one that needs to change? I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that for later.
Yeah, and here's the thing, y'all. We all know being critical. Many of us grew up in homes that were critical. or sarcastic, right? But it's not always just inherently bad. Can we agree to that? If you can agree with that and saying that, you know, being critical isn't really all that bad. If you can agree with that, just type a yes in the chat. It's not always bad, right? But it's a matter of how we use the criticism or being critical. And it's it's one of those actions that we have to look at and, like Eric said, self-examine. When it comes to our marriages though, there's really two main issues with criticism. And number one is people simply don't respond well to unsolicited corrective feedback, or what we like to say, constructive criticism, right? We'll say, oh yeah, constructive criticism. But has anybody ever woke up in the morning and said, oh, it's a brand new day, it's May, anybody's gonna constructively criticize me today? I can't wait.
I look forward to someone constructively criticizing.
Eric, will you constructively criticize me today?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Like, we don't do that. That's not real. So that's number one, right? And then the second part is criticism. It really doesn't help our spouse to understand us, to know what we need, and to know how they can be a service or be of a help to us. So those are the main two things that we want you to keep in mind. Criticism is not bad, but those two things we do want to keep in mind. If it's unsolicited, and we had a friend of ours tell us, when you give advice to someone who's not looking for it, it's called unsolicited junk mail. Okay? The same with criticism.
What you do with junk mail, it goes straight to the trash.
Yes.
All right. So the critical adjustments. That's what we're gonna be dealing with tonight, right? Maybe you have acknowledged it, and that's a good thing. Pause and applaud. For those of you who recognize that you have this thing of being critical about certain pet peeves or whatever. It's not that you, like, for instance, let's tie it back to the makeover. When I told y'all about the pretty plate, that was a pet peeve of mine. I need to see some love on the plate, like Lane said. She said, I say love. I just said, I ain't got no love, right? So with that, I had to adjust my pet peeve when we begin to talk about it. Remember? I found out the deeper things in what was going on with her, right? So in that, you have recognized that you are critical, and you try to use willpower. You try to focus on the positive parts of your partner. Just being grateful that you have somebody. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff. At least I got, I got a loving spouse. I got a partner. This or that. You've tried all those things.
And we know those are good attempts, right? But they won't work, and a lot of times they just simply don't work overall, right? And so they just don't bring lasting results and lasting change. But here's the thing. We want to get down to the root of it all, because there's a reason why we criticize, y'all. There's a deeper layer. And until we are willing to discover those deeper reasons, we'll continue to struggle. We'll continue to battle with the vicious cycle and the patterns that we do. That's, critical, which is, being always looking at the things that we can point out in our spouse. That's a problem to us, and we'll even operate in defensiveness. And so we've got to be willing to say that it's something that we recognize, but it's also something that we can overcome. Even though it's hard, it's a challenge. We're not here to tell you. And here's the thing, criticism is one of the top reasons why when couples come to us for years across the board, and statistics prove it. Criticism is one of the top reasons why couples do break up, or couples, end up in divorce, or couples end up in, living separate lives, but in the same house. So again, we can change it.
Right.
That's the good news that we do want to bring out. And again, we want to look at not just changing the person, but what's that A word, y'all? I want y'all to type the A word in the chat. We're not going to change even ourselves or the other person, but what will we do? What's the A word? Let's see who can get what's the A word. And y'all be nice. Okay, all right. Phil Bree said adjust. Yeah. Adjust. Yeah.
I just not see to the chat and see where yes, James Paulita say being critical is the same as judging. Hands down. Yeah. So tonight we're gonna give some practice. And two, I will say this: what Elaine was saying as far as these deeper reasons, that's what your monthly check-in can be used for as well. Now, so far, we've had 2. You know who hadn't been in the spot. You know who you are. No pressure. But no, we can examine those things. We can look at those things so that we can, begin the process of overcoming. But tonight, we're going to practice on some.
Yeah.
So get ready to participate. If you recognize yourself in one of these particular behaviors, in one of these statements, go ahead and just raise your hand and acknowledge it so that you can begin to overcome it. All right? So this is how we transform. We're going to give examples of how to transform to non-critical speaking. Now, remember, in the makeover, I shared with you guys about push terms and pull terms. Anybody remember?
They say no, they don't remember.
I don't remember. Oh, Bree wasn't listening. Bree wasn't listening, y'all.
I feel you, Bree. Yeah, that's been too long ago. Right? I feel you.
Now, truth be told, it takes 7 times for you to hear something before you just really kind of get in it. That's why when you read the scripture, read it before. If you don't go back and read it a couple of more times, or when you go back and read it, sometimes you get way more out of it than you read it the first time. So in that same way, so no pressure. I'm just messing with y'all.
No pressure.
But yeah, the push term was that if we did the example that if Elaine told me you always doing such and such.
So you never pay attention.
You never pay attention to me, right? I can turn around and say, I'm gonna get defensive, right? I'm gonna stand back and I'm gonna say, well, sure, I paid attention at least 5 times, maybe 6. We got married, right?
Really?
So I'm defensive. But what it is that she actually wants, you want time with me, right? So we went through how she could have said what she wanted rather than coming off critical or using a push term. Because when you say what you want, you're pulling your partner closer, right? You're pulling them closer and you're able to get what you want, and it's the best for the entire relationship.
Yeah.
Right? For both parties. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up a phrase and you guys are gonna judge it. You're gonna judge it and determine what it is, let me see. I'm gonna close this out and bring it back.
Because the main thing is connection. And so criticism, what does it do? It forms a wedge in between us, right? And it really causes the intimacy to erode. It causes, our love to erode. It causes these different things that will cause our relationship to continue to be driven away from each other instead of toward each other. So this is why we're going to show you how to transform from criticism to connection.
All right. Here we go. The first one. All right. You want to read that? Is that too small, y'all? Or can y'all see it?
Aaron says yes. Okay. So I don't understand why you don't just schedule an appointment with your boss so you can talk with him directly about what's going on in the office. You always avoid having difficult conversations.
Are they gonna get what they want? How would you label this? What are they doing here? You can put it in the chat. Hands
Critical.
down. Very critical.
Yes, Breon and Cordero says critical. Yes. Yep. They're critical. And in what way? Can y'all identify the way that they're critical?
Yes.
Saying you always, yes, that's true. Absolutely.
You always lose. That's right.
Pushing away.
Pushing away.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right, so what they're doing is this. Believes there's only one, and they got the right way. They just believe they right. Right? You have to ask yourself if you believe they right. And everything. So how can we switch this? How can they say this in a way that honors their partner? If you want to unmute, you can.
They can put it in a question form.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
That was
all right. Probably.
from the workshop. Question form. Okay. How? What could they say, Polita?
They could say, have you ever thought about scheduling an appointment with your boss so that you can talk directly with your boss to see what's going on and see how you can avoid, difficult situations or conversations? Just put it in a question, I think.
Yeah.
Do you leave that last sentence on?
You always avoid. No. I wouldn't say that. I would just put.
Just leave that off.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, that's unnecessary.
Right.
Does that really help? Right?
All right. So another way I could have said it, and there it is in question form. Sounds like you've been struggling at work a lot. Do you have thoughts about how you're going to address the issues, babe?
Oh yeah, put that babe on there.
I was just going to say, it's something about saying babe or babe. Like we just put that either at the beginning, at the beginning, or at the end.
What could you do physically to do that, to show support?
You can touch.
Uh-huh.
Say babe.
No,
I'm teasing. But you can touch.
Yeah.
And just really,
even
like
if it's
hold
just
hands.
hands, if it's come over, men and women. Now I know we have some women who's not into the touch thing, but whatever your partner's love language is in that moment, you can implement that then.
That's true.
Right? But most people, non-sensual rub on the back or something, or to come in and give a kiss. Hey, so what do you think? What's going on? Sound like you can have a really tough time up there. Thought about talking to you. Think about going over. Did you hear my tone? Your tone also makes a difference.
Yeah.
Right? And there, you see the value in different approaches. You open it up for different approaches. You're not pushing your way. Right? Like you just got it.
Yes.
Right?
All right, let's pick a couple. Let's choose a couple time.
All right. And who? Oh yeah, there it is. Dante said that tone is important too. Go ahead, Dante.
Yes.
We're on point, boy.
Tone is important. All right. So any volunteers, or if not, well, we're gonna choose a couple with the spin the wheel. Spin the couple.
All right. Who I got right here? Aaron and Teresa. Come on with it. All right. What y'all think about this?
You ain't got it on the board.
Unfortunately, your approaches is always best. You have to remember how your spouse receives your conversations. So everyone doesn't receive the same message. So you should know the way your spouse receives the conversation that y'all have, so they can actually understand.
Absolutely.
And perceive it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. You want to get them the opportunity to do the next one?
All right. So for y'all to do the next one. All right. Read that one for me.
It says, really? I done all meal planning, grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning, and decorating for the night. Also put together a playlist and games. People are going to be here soon. Did you get the ice? And why aren't you dressed yet?
Oh!
Was that you? Was that finger snaps? Oh, you talked to the children.
Okay.
All right.
So what's going on there?
I mean, it's the way that they're talking. Again, it's the approach. You can't say it nicely, or you can ask, "Hey, do you mind helping me? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that?
Yeah.
My way home, do you mind picking up X, Y, and Z?" So the other person has to feel like they are the ones taking on the whole role, and they're just sitting down doing nothing.
Right. Exactly. That's true. Okay.
What's laughing?
Phil Bree is next. I'm sorry. Phil Bree has got the next. Okay.
Okay. So this is what?
So what that is feels responsible for others, and it's a type of martyrdom. Remember the destructive behaviors we talked about in the renovation? Martyrdom, right?
So the person that's saying that, they really are they're controlling everything because they feel like they have to get everything together and they're responsible for everything and everybody. But it's also, like you're saying, it's a sense of martyrdom.
Yeah. And two, get in their world, find out, hey, something might be going on with them. I gave y'all that story of Roseville and how me and Roseville had that situation back in the day. So all right, here's the way to deal with it.
Come on with it, Aaron.
No, Aaron just read the first
No,
one.
he can
Teresa.
say the. Oh, Teresa, you say this one. What's the number?
I just want tonight to be really fun for everyone. I put a lot of work in making it nice. So would you help me to not overdo it, but instead relax and enjoy the evening?
Yeah, because that's what you want to do, right? That's why you addressing them. I'm doing all this here because I'm trying to have a nice evening. I'm trying to relax, and right? That's the reason why you're saying it.
Right.
Recognizes others are responsible. He not just holding out. They're not just holding. If I assume goodwill, they not just right.
They're not intent on making my life miserable or making me do all the work.
Yeah,
perhaps.
Now, if they are, okay, that's all the more why that
you need
that consultation needs that counseling needs to be enacted.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Next couple.
Let's
couple.
choose a couple. Phil Bree, we done.
Oh, you going?
Yeah, Phil, I'm picking Phil. I know. No, that don't even sound like Bree.
Because it's not.
That don't sound like Bree.
No.
Come on with it, Phil.
She told me to say the critical one too. I said you ain't even see what it was yet.
I said that's him. I said you do it.
All right, come on, Phil.
Funny enough, okay. I don't like it when you touch me like that. How many times do I have to tell you?
That's so crazy. He got that one, y'all.
What? Come on, ministry.
I use the randomization, the 3-step, and then I got the ungrown. So all right. So what is that? What's happening right there?
You know what's happening right there? I voiced my opinion to her, and it's not important enough for her to remember it.
Phil.
And then it irritates me.
He's taking this personal, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's what this is maintenance.
Okay.
Okay, the oil gotta come out the car in order for the oil change to happen. All right.
See?
Okay.
This person is what?
Unaware of feelings and needs.
Maybe that's what it is, Phil.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now, Bree, you do this. Do the non-critical speaking.
Yes. I would love it if you would touch me here like this.
She had the tone right. She looked at me.
He didn't even look at me. Did y'all see
A
that?
plus.
Phil, you gotta look
Look
at
straight at the.
Phil.
I was reading along, my bad.
It was one sentence. Like, come on.
A plus. To Bree.
Yes, that
Tone,
was great. Tone
body.
was perfect.
Put everything together.
Yeah.
All right. That is aware of other of feelings. Right.
Okay.
This is what we gotta do
Yeah.
in order for us to create connection. It's gotta be there.
Yes.
All right. And we're gonna go on and just schedule y'all and everything. So that's it.
Good job,
Say,
Bree.
where's the
Good job.
love?
Where's the love?
Here we go.
Where's the love?
Well, I mean, what you mean by that?
Hey.
So some things will be inspired.
Did we talk to y'all about bids?
No, I don't think we did.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to share that with y'all.
Yeah.
When y'all schedule y'all, we're gonna talk about bids.
Yes.
Some things are bids, and then you have to learn how the bid. Oh, didn't we talk about bids last
No, I
time?
think it was another.
Okay,
It was
so yeah, so the bids are somewhat like fillers, or like even bait, right?
Yeah.
To hey, come, engage with me. I want to engage with you. And then we learn even a bid language, to know when it's a bid or when it's just something being said, So, but anyway, moving on. It's all good.
Yes.
All
All right. Next
I love
couple.
messing with y'all.
Yeah. Our next couple. That's who we're
All
gonna
right,
see.
so I'll randomize.
Randomize.
I'm gonna randomize this one. I'm about to say it's rigged. All right, James and Paulita. All right. Okay, so y'all's question is, and the question is,
Come on, baby. Let them have it. Do that whining. All right, unmute.
either one of you.
Either one of you.
You always leave your shoes in the middle of the floor. Are you trying to trip me?
He did that well. He came on with it.
Trying to collect that insurance on it.
Right?
That what ELAINE accused me of. Oh, I'm sorry. This is out. I'm sorry.
I do get anyway. Okay, so this one is about what? What do y'all think this one is about? James and Paulita? What do y'all see some things that's
What's being communicated?
Accusations.
Okay.
You was almost
Nah.
accusatory general. No, we're not a general. No, you're right. It's an accusation.
Accusation. Yes.
A little violence there, talking about, are you trying to trip me or something?
Right.
Right.
But they're doing what? They're focusing on what?
What is wrong?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So the next statement, is connection.
Okay. Babe, could you be mindful and make sure shoes are off to the side when you take them off? I'm afraid I'm going to trip.
Right.
Y'all get a thumbs up? Y'all think that's a thumbs up? Reactions. Yes. Okay. So what are they doing instead? Paulita, what are you doing instead on that one? You're focusing on
how to improve.
Yes. Good job. All right. All right.
All right, let's go.
I'll get some skills. Get some skills.
Okay. I don't think is Megan and Rhonda in. I know their schedule is really tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, Megan and Rhonda not in. Who I got next? All right.
Oh, there it is.
Stephen and Rachel.
What Thomas said. Come on.
All right. Here we go. Either one of you take this one.
All right. You didn't ask me if I wanted something. All you ever do is think about yourself. You're so selfish.
What's going on here? What's the focus here?
You?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's yeah, that implies the worst about one's character. Yes.
Yes, that's right. All right.
Stephen?
So Stephen had to step out.
Okay.
When you don't ask me if I want something, I feel like you don't care about me. Would you be willing to check and see if I want something too? It would really make me feel cared for and loved by you.
Y'all get out a thumbs up? Y'all think that works? That's a good one. I like that one.
Do you think it's kind of got a little, it's like on the edge? Because that first statement kind of is on the edge. When you don't ask me, I feel like you don't. Now,
so
she didn't say. No, it's great.
Okay.
But that after that comma, I feel like you don't care about me. So your tone and inflection and what you're doing with your body is going to be key in that moment.
Okay, I see.
Because you can't say that with your hand on your hip and you moving your neck. Right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I think too, the good thing is that you said I feel, so you're focusing on you. Okay.
Yeah. So you're giving feedback about the behavior.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job.
Oh, what's our next couple?
Next couple.
A volunteer. We'll do a volunteer right quick because we down to 10 minutes.
Come on with it. Volunteer. Who's scared?
I'll go.
I'm gonna say because I do the randomization. Come on.
Come on, Teresa.
I never know what's going on with you. You don't talk to me. How are we supposed to trust? How am I supposed to trust you if you can't share how you're really feeling? How you really feel?
All right. And what's happening here?
I'm thinking about this on myself.
I mean, they're trying to address their feelings, but I mean, I feel like ain't nothing happening, I guess.
Yeah, that's
that resentment that fell in?
Mm-hmm.
A little resentment is there.
All right.
Regretful, resentful.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, Aaron.
All right. I get scared when I don't know how you're doing. If you're happy or not. I want to know you better. What can I do to make it a safe place for you to be more vulnerable?
Are y'all taking notes? Screenshots. Get your camera, screenshot it, right? We can have this in our pocketbooks, okay? This is good because, yeah, I like that. That vulnerability, that's a good one. Yeah.
And it focuses on the possibility of the future, how I want to live, I want you.
Yeah.
I want you.
For how long?
Forever.
Yes. Talk to me.
It said through your teeth.
Through your teeth.
I want you forever, girl.
Yes. Come on.
Right?
What?
And then we talked about business now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next
volunteer
or voluntold. Choose your choice. All right. Aaron and Teresa went on and win. It just chose you again, Aaron and Teresa.
Y'all want to go or y'all want to point to another couple?
I click it again.
We can go.
Okay, all right.
Oh, wait. Okay, go ahead. Well, let's let Dante and Marley go.
They can do the next one.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have anything to say. I just feel like talking to you.
Oh, that was
I mean-
a misprint. That was a misprint. I just don't feel like talking to you. What that's supposed to say.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay, I don't have anything to say. I just don't feel like talking to you. That's a little hostile.
Oh. Yep. Yes. Very good point.
I'm living in the house with you, using the same bathtub, spitting in the same sink.
The what?
Sink. Y'all know.
Sink. Okay.
It ain't sink. It's sink.
He country, y'all. Pray for him.
Right?
Okay, what is this one? Go ahead and tell us what that one is, Marley.
I'm sorry, I'm on my phone. I can't really see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's guarded and defensive.
Yes, that's been guarded and defensive. All right. Dante?
Says, babe, I'm having a hard time right now, and I'm not totally sure why. I'm really struggling. I don't know how to talk about my feelings.
Being open and transparent.
And present in the moment.
Present in the moment.
Good.
All right.
Screenshot, y'all.
Screenshot. Come on, Aaron and Teresa.
Let's go, Aaron and
Y'all
Teresa.
ready?
They was ready. Yeah.
You never compliment me on what I wear and how I look. Am I still attracted to you, or do you want to be with somebody else?
Put it down.
Wait a minute. We didn't get Cordero and Brion either. Is there
Yeah, we got one more. We got one more.
Y'all next. Okay, but you good. Aaron and Teresa, what y'all think? Tell us what that one is.
Somebody self-conscious.
Okay, absolutely. Yes. And so they what? They feel what?
Oh, it says feels inadequate and insecure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Teresa.
So, babe, lately I've been feeling overweight and frumpy. I could really use your support and encouragement while I work on getting me back to a place of confidence. I would love to hear any positive feedback.
Yes. And what is that one?
Feels valuable, worthy, and secure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they need. They need that.
Yes.
Right?
We've been there.
Okay,
Ooh.
Brion, Cordero.
Come on. The down.
All right. Okay, listen here. We need to be consistent with budget meetings to go over our finances. But you're always finding excuses and putting everything else first. Are you hiding something?
Dang.
Brion,
Yes.
that's something when you can say something that's supposed to be with attitude, but you have such a nice demeanor.
Right, but it's still
It don't come out.
It stings.
Cordero calls that passive aggressive. I don't know how to be anything else. But,
Right.
yeah, I would say this could be like accusatory one, because are you assuming that somebody's only excuses and putting everything else first, or is that just how you feel in this moment? That's not actually the truth. And then instead of like, because if somebody came to me, my husband came to me with that, I'd be like, what? Because no, why?
Exactly. Exactly.
It is controlling, yeah.
Yeah, and they trying to control.
So that opening up is messed up too, though. Listen here. First of all,
did y'all see the hand on the hip? My mom used to say, I'm gonna stand in the back of my leg.
Hold on, who you talking to?
It makes you get defensive right away.
Yeah.
It makes you get
Exactly.
defensive right off the bat. Yeah.
I'm about to do a pip. That's it, Phil Bree. I was gonna say it. I'm grown. I was just like this. I'm as grown. You can hear.
All right, Cordero, read that one.
Babe, whenever I bring up going over finances, it seems like you don't want to engage. Would you be willing to let me talk about what experiences? I want to find out to be on us one accord around money in a way that works for both of us.
Yeah.
Now, notice a lot of these have a lot of words to it, right? But that's what it's gonna take, some intentionality to say your words.
You
Don't
gotta really like think. You gotta really carve how you want to say it. Like, you gotta just take some thought.
That's true.
Take some time.
That's
you don't want to be going at a particular situation that needs a scalpel with a butter knife or steak knife. Because that's what a lot of times we do with the critical speaking. We doing heart surgery with a steak knife.
That's true.
And we do more damage than good.
Than helping. Yeah.
Right, than helping. So, all right. So those are the exercises, y'all.
Yeah.
You know, what y'all think?
Was that helpful?
Was that helpful?
Put a 100 in the
It's
chat.
really
Y'all say
nice.
helpful. Okay, yeah, talk to us. What you say, Breon?
It's like, I'm sure going over the course of these, I can say that I've leaned toward the critical in some of the areas. And we've been laughing about it too, because both of us have been like, nah, I know you remember that. Like, you know, so it's nice to just hear it out loud and say, well, maybe I could try to do it better next time.
Yes, so true, so true. And I have to say, you know, the older I get, I am, you know, I used to not be, I didn't think I was. Really? He done fell out because I done told the truth. But, you know, the older I get and the older we get, ladies, they say that, you know, our...
That's a filter that...
we lose the filter.
You know, that filter goes away.
Yeah, and so the chemical, the older we get, what is it called?
I forget
we
what
can't
it
think
is.
of what it's called. But yeah, we lose some of our filter. And so I am seeing that I'm like...
Yes.
I'm saying a whole lot of
When I'm driving,
pointing out wrong
with my precision driving self, and you know, not as many accidents as some of us. Won't say no names, but anyway.
All right, good job, everybody.
Great job.
Pause. And applause, everybody. Yay!
Yeah. Okay, so real quick, some announcements. Some of the things that you guys are going to get are this date night challenge. We're going to be submitting to it. Watch your emails and your texts and everything. Elaine, talk to them about it.
Yes, so the date night challenge, of course, this is going to be where you're going to do this in your home together. And some of them may be out, you know, outside, but we'll let you know. And I'm going to send, or we will send the text. So you'll be surprised by tomorrow morning. You have until our next marital maintenance, which is next month.
You got a month.
You got a month. Okay.
Aaron don't give his students that long to do no homework.
So we want you to come back with a testimonial or even take a picture, but we want you to be able to share what your progress was with the date night.
We want proof on your socials. Use the hashtag Eric and Elaine and hashtag marital maintenance.
Okay, all right.
That way we see what you done did. And not only what you done did, the fact that you done did it, whoever in your circle can see the change that's happening with y'all, right? So these are some small things. Y'all working on it. And as far as the time thing concerned, we decided you can count this time as a part of time with your spouse.
Yes.
But that's only 1 hour. And some of y'all had 20 and 30 hours.
All right. And so our first date night, not date night, but our first family outing, it will be scheduled. It's going to be scheduled for June. So just prepare for that. And then we're going to, of course, be letting y'all know we've got some works that we're scheduling some things for us as couples. So prepare for that as well. We'll be doing some get-togethers and we'll be doing some dates together as well.
All right. All right. Any questions or answers? Any final comments?
How was this? Just greatest takeaways? Anybody? Unmute or type it in the chat.
It's not about really what you say, it's how you say it.
Agreed.
Yes. Come on, Marley. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you for that.
I used to have a partner receives information just to make sure that they're actually reciprocating what you're telling them.
Thank you, Teresa. Absolutely. Very good. All right. Anybody else? Oh, Paulita and James, y'all unmuted.
No, it was really good learning different techniques and being intentional on how you ask the question, how you make the statement.
Yes, I love that. Intentional. Absolutely.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Hands down.
Thank y'all.
Hands down.
All right.
It was something I was going to say too before we got off. Well, no, we over by a couple of minutes.
Are y'all able to email us like the slides?
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it to where you guys will be able to view this. You'll have a link. Only marital maintenance folks will be able to see these videos. But
Okay.
you go back to watch the video.
Okay.
And you can take even more notes. And again, to hear, because it takes you 7 times to really, get it
Something
in.
to become,
For,
well, not to become a habit,
no,
but to sink in.
Yeah,
to the
for it to
psyche.
sink in.
Yeah.
Right. Where my educators at? Y'all know that, or whatever. But it was something else. Oh, go back to your scripture, right? And remember, Matt, I brought this out in the renovation. Matthew 5:21-22, about what you say, how you say what you say to your fellow man altogether. It's not saying that you be, passive and be mice-like, that you can't speak up. Yes, you can speak up at the time that it needs to be, to speak up or whatever. But especially in your relationship with your spouse, I'm gonna speak to the men because I'm a man. Listen, you don't want your prayers hindered, my friend. You gotta deal with your wife in a way. She was a gift. That's how you obtain favor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mess up your favor. Don't mess up your favor. All right?
And send your offerings to Cash App.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm teasing. All right, he just preached a mighty, mighty word.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, good.
It's been another great one, y'all. Thank y'all. So we have our action items. We will be sending the date night challenge, and we will be sending the video so that y'all can have that. Love you guys.
All
Till
right.
next time, peace and multiply blessings.
Peace and multiply blessings.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.